Look, there's levels of homerism and there's levels of integrity that we have. And you'll notice that this is one of the few assistant coach interviews that we're ever going to do. That is not just we caught a random bystander out at a game or something. We're talking to Coach Chris Velez with the La Jolla Vikings. Coach, good to have you on. We have interacted a ton on Twitter. It's nice to actually have you in person. I just got to ask, no insult, but on all the art, do you have room left for Tyler Roach's face?
Oh, for his face? I got this.
Can we get Tyler? Because I want to get the one. I want to get the one where he was yelling, "Ah!" Like I got that photo.
Be right above my Viking tattoo I already have.
Deal. Perfect. Well, we got to scrub out the Valhalla part. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong Vikings. I'm joking with you. But yeah, if you don't mind, maybe it's like after the third championship or something like that. We get his face installed on there.
This area for Tyler right there.
This is also just a test to see if he actually listens to the show. He's always supported our stuff, but we'll see if he actually listens. So, Coach, how's it going, man? Gear is all passed out. I'm seeing photos coming out of camp. Like, just give us some football to talk about.
It's exciting, just like you said, gear's out. It's kind of, we're getting in the mood, we're kind of getting inside of that 7-on-7. So now we're going contact, actually game planning and scheming for a game. It's exciting. Now for a while, we were just kind of going out there, just throwing plays out. And now we have plans. All right, this is what this team's going to run against us. So we're kind of scheming for that. So it's exciting, competing against the defense, offensive defense every day. We're going at it. The coaches are going at it. It's actually finally exciting to know we'll have another team to play.
I've been talking a little bit on the show the last couple of weeks about how potentially some teams in San Diego, everyone's going to benefit from kids being 6 months older than they would have been during a normal football season this year, but how some teams are going to benefit from that more. And I feel like you guys might be one of them because Jackson Stratton goes from being a young sophomore starting on varsity to he's almost a senior now. Max Smith, I'm assuming, is a tank now. Like, tell us a little bit about how much La Jolla might benefit from having a couple of extra months to grow into their bodies this season.
Yeah, we have a couple guys who during this time who put on extra weight than if we would have had a fall season that they would have been weighing that much. So they put an extra 10 to 15 of all the kids. They've been working out on their own. They've been set up their home gyms. So, it was actually did benefit from us. And then we have a lot of the sophomores who are up on our team and they benefited because we put them up so they could get ready for pretty much their junior season. And so they've gotten bigger as well. So it has benefited us a lot.
So, Coach, in the last couple of years, you've been around the Castle Park program and now the La Jolla program. And Castle Park under Chris Velez has this great crescendo up into the finals. He wins Coach of the Year. La Jolla wins the CIF championship last year. Can you maybe compare some of the elements, though, of both of those cultures? Do you see like a consistent thread going through just some of the high-quality championship mindset football you've seen in the last couple of years?
Yeah, and it's really just building out the program and the culture. That was a big thing we had at Castle Park is having a great program, great culture, building it from the ground up. That was our goal, and, that's what led us going to the championship. And coming to La Jolla is the same thing, Tyler preaches, family and tradition, and everyone kind of does that, but you actually see it and you from these programs, and that's why they're championship caliber programs.
Now, you talk about family. You actually went away from family. Your brother coaches still at Castle Park. What is the level of coaching intensity with a brother that's about your age, also coaching in terms of you guys? I mean, are you telling him anything like, I can't believe this new thing that we've installed on offense, or are you guarded secrets? Like he cannot see everything is redacted. He cannot see anything near your information. Like you're telling him we're coming for you, yada, yada. Like where is the relationship between the rivalry between the two of you?
Well, he's a linebackers coach. I'm a wide receivers coach. So we're on the opposite side of the ball, but actually it's, very well. We pull out my niece's whiteboard and I'll draw up plays, schemes, and I'll be like, how would you defend this? What would you do? And then he would kind of do the same thing. So we're actually opposite. We're out.
Wow. Yeah. Nowhere in the spectrum did I expect, we work together and we actually managed to do this thing like adults. So are we talking about someday we'll see you two offensive, defensive coordinators working together at that varsity level? Like, is that the ultimate goal?
That's the goal. We're just going to play it out. I mean, if that happens, that'd be amazing. I would kind of like I'm on the offensive side and offensive corner, and he's on defensive corner, but on different schools, so I could play against them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Even though we're with each other, we still want to beat each other. He is, my oldest brother, 7 years older than me. So I still have that younger brother. I want to prove him wrong.
So we're looking at the La Jolla schedule right now. I'm pulling that up on the screen. And what are you guys' thoughts? I mean, we're not going to get playoffs. We're not going to get league championships, but I think everybody with 5 or 6 games potentially will have a pretty good feel for what kind of a squad they have this year. What can people expect from La Jolla as they go set about defending their CIF championship?
We have 5 really tough games. All those teams are in the top of the rankings. Some are in the top 10, some are in there. So it's gonna be tough games. We can't really, slack. There's no first half of the season and turn it up. We have to turn it up now, and it is gonna be a tough test. Morris is just gonna set the pace and standard of our season. If we could come out strong, then we will be able to go and just see how it plays out. Our goal is just to go 1-0 and finish 5-0. We are technically defending champs, and with no championship, we can still continue that, but we have to prove it. If we finish 5-0, we can still claim that. So that's kind of our mentality: go 1-0 and finish 5-0.
Well, I'll tell you on the record, because I little left that the Instagram comment section can do to me as a human being. I'm pretty robbed of my humanity if you read through the Instagram section comments. But I'll say this: I am reveling in the fact that we get to post a hypothetical D1 champion, D2 champion. Like, we're just going to pick, like, it's going to mean nonsense. It's going to prove that I think everyone takes this a little bit too seriously and ultimately isn't just happy that we have football back after a year off. But it is what it is. I guess my last question for you, and I appreciate you taking all of your time here. What do you think is going to be the vibe of these first games? Are we going to get good football, or is there going to be I'm worried that there's going to be so much emotion, excitement that people's going to be revving a little hard. Like, this first game might be one of the sloppiest games of football that anybody has ever played San Diego County wide.
Yeah, I think so. But, we're trying to do that. Like, this Friday, we're doing like a live scrimmage, inter-squad scrimmage to kind of get those juices out, the scrimmage week. So I think maybe the scrimmage week will we'll kind of wrinkle that out and kind of get that excitement. Like, hey, you're playing against somebody else, and let's get ready for next week. But I think maybe the first half you'll see a lot of that, and then once we kind of get into halftime, we'll be able to tell the kids, all right, you guys got it out. Let's bring it down. Let's go La Jolla football now.
Fair enough. I like it. So, okay, one team, one family, sail the ship. What is the saying this year for you guys?
It's uncharted waters, so, last year we sailed the ship. It's uncharted waters, with not knowing where the season's going, with, every other week we were trying to get updates. So we're sailing uncharted waters, and we're trying to, keep going.
That's you. Who would have ever thought that a Viking thing could give you puns all season long?
Right?
My favorite one that I'd ever heard was burn the boats. We're not coming back.
I love it.
And I like that one. That one always stuck with me. I was like, damn. We're getting off the boat. This championship is our final destination. Let's go.
Yeah,
we're awful that season, but it was a fun slogan. You win some, you lose some. Coach, thank you very much for being on with us. Next time we will get your brother on, and then we'll have the two of you eventually on from the same room, drawing up plays. We'll do something fun with you guys. It is just good to see everybody. Coach, I will give you on the way out. Where can people follow you on Twitter?
It's the real Chris V.
The real Chris V. He's got a lot of really good opinions. Folks, we'll talk to you soon with some more high school football.